Nicole Stussy, and this is our Revolution special.
And I'm Seth Hunt. Tonight we start off with the breaking news, and we're going to our live tour field reporter, Mark Thompson.
Yes, thanks Seth. Coming to you live from the execution of King Louis XVI. Yeah, and he just died. Here's some footage of it. Viewer discretion is advised, but no, because it's bad. Yeah.
I'm so excited to watch the execution of King Louis XVI because he was a terrible king. Terrible king.
Wow, that is just insane. Thanks, Mark. The revolution started on July 14th, 1789 between the revolutionaries and the counter-revolutionaries.
The revolution began in Bastille when people stormed the fort to try to obtain the weapons.
Here is Mark with an in-depth look at the fight at Bastille.
On July 14, 1789, a state prison on the east side of Paris, known as the Bastille, was attacked by an angry and aggressive mob. The prison had become a symbol of the monarchy's dictatorial rule, and this event became one of the defining moments in the revolution that followed. When the prison was attacked, it actually held only 7 prisoners, but the mob had not gathered for them. They had come to demand the huge ammunition stores held within the prison walls. When the prison governor refused to comply, the mob charged and after a violent battle, eventually took hold of the building. The governor was seized and killed, his head carried around the streets on a spike. The storming of Bastille symbolically marked the beginning of the French Revolution.
And now weather with Caroline Ringgold.
Today's weather is 70 degrees and it's partly cloudy with a chance of rain of terror. For the rest of the week, it'll be pretty sunny, but we still have a 90% chance of rain of terror.
The causes of the revolution were Enlightenment ideas and the fact that people weren't happy with King Louis XVI. They claimed that he didn't care about the food shortages and living conditions for his people.
After the execution of King Louis XVI, the Reign of Terror began. Here's a look into the Reign of Terror.
After the death of King Louis in 1793, the Reign of Terror began. The Terror was designed to fight enemies of the revolution, to prevent counter-revolution from gaining ground. Most of the people rounded up were not the wealthy, but ordinary people. The guillotine, the new instrument of justice, was put to work. Public executions were considered educational. The Revolutionary Tribunal ordered the execution of 2,400 people in Paris by July 1794. Across France, 30,000 people lost their lives. The leader of the Reign of Terror was Maximilien Robespierre. He was the leader of the Committee of Public Safety, the Executive Committee of the National Convention, and the most powerful man in France. During the Reign of Terror, the committee obtained the Law of 22 Prairial Year 2, which suspended a suspect's right to a public trial and to legal assistance. This left the jury only a choice between acquittal and death. The Great Terror that followed, in which about 14,000 people were executed, contributed to the fall of Robespierre on July 27th. During the Reign of Terror, at least 300,000 people were arrested, 17,000 were officially executed, and many died in prison or without trial.
Some important documents from the Revolution were the French Constitution of 1791, the Constitution of the Year 3, 1795, and the Constitution of the Year 8, 1799. The results of the Revolution were that feudalism was destroyed, the privileged class was abolished, and capitalism was the new economic system. Thanks for watching French 4 News. We'll be back with you tomorrow night at 7.
Bye now.